of Artistic Grace. Today I'm going to go over some static stretching with you that you can do after resistance training, running, or any of your Flirty Girl fitness workouts. Okay, first take your head over to the right. You're going to think of dropping your ear down towards your shoulder. Take your right hand up, place it gently onto the side of the head, and then press down towards that right shoulder. This left shoulder, you're going to go ahead and push the hand down and try to push that left shoulder down away from your ear. You should feel a nice stretch here on the side of your head. And release it. Take your chin down, around, down towards the chest. Take your head around to the other side. And then we'll do the other side. Push that shoulder down, away from the ear, press gently onto the head. Good. Release. Take it down, around to the other side, and come center. Good. Next, you're going to interlace your hands in front of you. Reach your arms up towards your ceiling. Try to keep your shoulders down, away from your ears. Plie down, bend your knees. Tuck your tailbone. You're going to create a C curve throughout your whole vertebral column. Reach your hands forward. Good. Ears lining up with your arms. Release your hands. Hands come down to the thighs. Bend your knees just a little bit. And you're going to roll up through your spine. Tailbone first. And head goes last. Nice and slow. And then once you get there, roll your shoulders back. Nice posture. Widen your legs. Next, we're going to go ahead and go over lateral bend. Over with your right arm. Reach to your left. Keep this opposite arm onto your hip just for support. You want to stack your shoulders. You don't want to twist at all. Stack your shoulders. And you want to keep your pelvis centered. You don't want to stick that hip out at all. So reach. You should feel a good stretch through the side. Reach up to come out of it, and then change sides. Stack your shoulders. Reach up to come out of it. Interlace your hands behind your back. You're going to expand through your chest. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see. Shoulders are going to push down away from your ears. You're going to extend through your elbows. And then lift your hands up away from your back. Now from here, you don't want to drop the chin down at all. You want to try and keep the head stacked directly over the spine. You don't want your rib cage to pop out. You want to try to keep your rib cage pulled in as much as possible. And release. Good. Widen the legs. Rotate the hips, allow the toes to point out to the sides, to the corners, I should say. You're going to lunge over to your right, and with this lunge, we want to try to keep this knee directly over the heel. You don't want to push that knee forward over the toes at all. If you need to take a wider stance, just move that opposite foot out to the side a little bit more. Stick this hip back, face your torso towards that thigh, keep your hands right onto that thigh. Feel a good stretch to the inside of this thigh, your left thigh. Go ahead and push up, over to the other side, hands on the thigh for support. Stick that hip back, rotate your torso towards this left thigh. Good, push up, and then just walk your feet in. Good. Next, let's take our right heel in front of us. You're going to keep your hips nice and square. I don't want you to pull one hip back. Try to actually keep your whole body square, shoulders and hips pointed forward. You're going to pull your toes back towards your shin. Sit down into the stretch. Hands upon your thighs just for support, and hold. the foot down to the floor. And then if you choose to, you can press your chest a little bit more. Again, try to keep your hips as square as possible. I don't want you to twist at all. And lift up, and then change sides. Heel. Pull your toes back towards your shin. Square up your hips and shoulders. Sit down into it. And press the sole of the foot down. Remember, hands are on our thighs for support. And lift up. Good. And then the last stretch we're going to do is a quadricep stretch. You're going to go ahead and balance on one foot. And if you find that you can't balance very well, whatever day you're doing this stretch, every day is different. If you find that you can't balance that well, grab onto a bar, grab onto the wall, just something to help you keep your balance. Lift your right foot up. Point your knee down towards the floor. You're going to press this hip forward and then pull the heel towards your glutes. Hold. Good. Release. Change sides. Grab onto the foot. Point the knee down. Press this hip forward and then pull the heel towards the glutes. When you're doing your static stretching, you want to make sure that you hold each stretch for 15 to 30 seconds. And you want to also repeat your stretches 2 to 3 times.